Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to this stream. Today I'm doing a flight that I already tried once with the Zibo 737, which didn't went so well, so I'm trying it for the second time. I did a few flights now, or actually one flight, but I get to know a little bit this airplane, so I hope that this flight will be a little bit better. I also added to the screen the new widgets that you can see to get all the flight information. So our flight today will be from Prague, the Czech Republic, to Papa Romeo, to Munich Airport, currently, as far as I see, there is no BBC online on both airports, but anyway, I'm flying the VATSIM network, and we'll see if someone comes online. So let's get back into the cockpit now. Okay. So first thing is to start to initialize the FMC. I will show you what I do in the Zibo mode. You go to this flight management computer, press the FMC button. On the first screen, I'm starting already with the engines on, so the initialization should be okay. The position initialization, and so I have a Navigraph account, so the data updated is to the FMC, as you can see. Okay, we'll continue to the next screen, which is position initialization. Our reference airport is our departure, which is Lima Kilo Papa Romeo. And our gate today is 16, so enter this into the FMC. Next, we're going to the route. Our origin, as you can see, is already, our origin airport is here, and our destination is Echo Delta Delta Mike, Munich Airport. So I'm entering it here in the destination. We are flying the Ryanair flight today, so the call sign for Ryanair is Romeo Yankee Romeo, and flight number is 247. And we enter the flight number into the FMC. The runway we're supposed to take off is 06. So I enter 06 and enter this into the FMC. The next string, we go into the performance initialization. In the Zibo mode, you can fill in the information automatically by pressing the initialization zero fuel weight, and the weight you can enter here. You can see that the zero fuel weight is also initialized. Air reserve, you can leave 0 for now, and the cost index is 6, as I saw on the other videos that most European airlines use today. So, okay, our cruising altitude is going to be 240, so we enter the cruising altitude here, and we are executing. Okay. Next we go to the N1 limits. The temperature outside is 18 degrees, and after we set the temperature, these parameters for the N1 are set, and we can go to the takeoff. our flaps for takeoff will be 5, so I enter 5, enter them in the flaps, and we get all the V1, V-rotate, and V2 speeds. Okay, so we can also press this button to get the trim, which is 445. So I can reduce the trim a little bit to make it 445, about 4.5. Okay, so the next thing we are going to set the departure. Okay, so our departure will be from runway 06, and since there is no ATC now, I'm using the SimBrief settings, which is the Dublin 6 Echo departure. So I'm clicking the next page until I get to the correct seat, which is Dublin 6 Echo. You can see Dublin 6 Echo. Yes, this is the one. Okay, great. So we have our departure and our runway, and we can go to the route. So the route is, we already set the origin and destination. Then we can click the next page and actually set the waypoints. Okay, so I've already created a plan using SimBrief, and our route for the flight today our route for the flight today, we're taking the Dublin airport, then we're going to take Tango 136 airway. So Tango 136. Airway to the near-go airport. Airport. Then our next airway is Tango 108. Tango 108 to our box airport. Then actually from there we're gonna straight go into the arrival, the standard arrival approach, which we're going to set next. So we're going to the departure arrivals, and we are setting the arrival right now according to what was defined in the flight plan, which is the RBox 4 Alpha. This one, arrival for ILS 08. Right. Okay. So let's see, go over the legs. See that there is no discontinuity. You can see that what we are defined here is continuous. Yeah, it seems to be okay. So we can actually activate. So I press the activate and then exec. Okay, this is one thing that I saw, this error. I'm gonna clear it. I don't know exactly what it meant, but it seems to be okay. Okay, so after we are setting all the route and the other definitions in the FMC, you can see that if I go to this display, I can choose the flight plan, and then we can see if I zoom out a little bit. You can see actually that all our flight here, all the routes and all the what we are actually doing. So we're gonna leave with runway 06, and then we're gonna take left and continue, and our arrival runway will be 08 in Munich. Okay, so one thing nice about the Zibo mode is that you have this doublet here that you can see, and what you can do with it right now, as you can see, I have Navigraph. You can use the VTab add-on to access the charts directly from this add-on. So you can have all your charts here, and also you have other nice things such as the PA system, which is very nice, makes it simulation really feel like it's a real-life simulator. So for example, I will show you now that I'm doing the welcome captain message to all our passengers today. So I'm pressing the welcome and going to the
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. On behalf of all the crew, welcome aboard this flight. We expect to be departing on schedule today, and weather en route is looking pretty smooth. Shortly, the cabin crew will be showing you a safety demonstration. This is for your safety and for those around you, so please give them your full attention. Once again, you're all very welcome on board.
Okay, nice. You don't see any passengers here, so what I did before, I was actually setting the Zibo mode to the settings with passengers. What I can do now is actually load the configuration. So if you want to see the passengers, you can go to the visual effects section and show passengers here. So now when I go back to the cabin, you can see that there are passengers here. You can actually see the whole cabin with the passengers. Very nice. Okay, so we have a look outside this window, and we have also a look on the other side. Now let's get back to... Okay, so right now we have set the definitions in the FMC. It seems to be okay. Okay, so what we can do now is actually start the pushback. So starting the pushback, we can also use this iPad, and we doing by going to the main menu, choosing ground services, and then better pushback, and then we can request pushback.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
And then we can set exactly where we are, where we want to go. We want to, actually it's already, you see the green settings, it's the correct position that we want to be. So I just press enter, and then the pushback should start.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, so what we need to set for the takeoff. Most important, we need to set flaps to 5. So we're setting flaps to 5. 1, 2, and 5. And you can also see that the flaps indication in this section is also, you see this also goes to 5, so everything is okay. This display is currently not active. We can activate it here just to have an additional display. It should be nice. And
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Okay, so the pushback is starting. We have our flap set. Dark, so I think I'm gonna change the hour just to make it a bit lighter. So we're starting the pushback soon. Other things that we need to set prior to the takeoff.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, so we are releasing the parking brake here.
Starting pushback.
So what I would do now is go to the heavy tab and let's see. We are taking off from runway 06, which is about here. We're currently in the north apron, and there is no ATC now, so we're gonna take the Juliet and then hotel and through Delta and Foxtrot to holding point runway 06. The heading of the runway, as you can see here in the chart, is 061, so I set it also in the autopilot panel to be 061. I can now actually start to turn on the flight directors on the auto throttle. The speed should be V2. V2 speed we can see on the FMC or N1 limits. Our V2 speed is 136, so I'm going to set the speed to 136. We usually at this stage get our clearance.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Climb, so setting now the parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Usually get our initial climb rate. Currently there is no ATC online, so I'm just setting the cruise flight level here, which is 240 to 4000. Okay, disconnects. So as you can see, the pushback is up and
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
okay. Let's go to the overhead panel. We fasten the seat belt is on. Also the lights. We're gonna have I'm looking at my checklist, and we're going to have the taxi light on, and we're going to have the auto brake set to RTO, and runway turn off lights are also on. We can do a TCAS test, which is not quite important right now. Okay, so the pushback is ended, and we can now taxi to our takeoff runway. Okay, so it seems that everything is set. We can start taxiing. Okay, I'm just starting my Navigraph application. Okay, so we can start doing the taxi. So, starting to do the taxi. One of the things that I've noticed about the Zibo mode is the sound, of course, is different, but also the feel of the airplane seems to be much more realistic, the way it responds. We are going on Juliet and then left to hotel. All these messages with VATSIM, it's the new X1 box. Seems to be checking if your performance is not good enough and shows this annoying message. Although I don't think I have any serious performance issues. So we are now on hotel, continuing, then left or right on Lima. Something wrong with the fuel. Let me check this. I think I didn't set the fuel correctly. Let's see. Let's check our fuel. There seems to be something with the fuel which is wrong, so let's go back. Fuel. Okay. So, of course, I needed to do that before, but anyway, now it's something that I didn't check. So, okay, going back to the airport's Evita, we are now right on Lima, and then left here to Delta. Since there is no ATC, we're now crossing one of the runways. We have runway 3012. There is no ATC now, so I'm crossing it without any restrictions. But in real life, of course, and when you are connected to the VATSIM network, the air traffic controller would instruct you to hold short and then to continue with the taxiing to the runway. Okay, so we are continuing the taxiing on to Delta. You can see here. Continue with the taxi. So now the Foxtrot and the runway is just to our right side. This is the runway here. So we're continuing to our holding point for runway 06. About ready. Okay, so we're now at our holding point of runway 06. I'm going through the holding point checklist. So, what we need to verify, landing lights should be on. Runway turn-off lights are on. Taxi lights are off. Position lights strobe and steady. And the transporter mode to Charlie. So the transporter mode here should be set to Charlie. Okay. So everything is set. We can line up on the runway. Before I do that, when I'm connected, I just have a look outside to see if there are airplanes who are supposed to land. It seems to be clear. In any case, what I do, I send a message to the network with the usual format, which is the name of the airport we are currently in, traffic, and I'm saying that I am taking off runway 06. Okay. So everybody knows now that I'm taking off runway 06. I can line up on the runway. Runway at 06, and we are now lying on the runway. Okay, after we are lining up, set the parking brake. Let's go into the cockpit. So, I just verified that everything is okay. For the autopilot setting, flaps are set, auto brake set to RDO, the trim is set, everything else seems to be okay. We have our flight plan. You're gonna see that we depart from 06 and then turn left and continue with our route. I will, after takeoff, will fly manually for a bit and then I will engage the autopilot. Okay, so okay, we are actually ready for takeoff. So what we are doing now is setting the takeoff thrust. Okay, so we are setting takeoff thrust. Hear the engine starting. Release parking brake. And we are ready for takeoff. Up to V1, we can rotate
80 knots.
80 knots check. Okay, rotate.
Positive rate.
Okay, brake, gear up. Okay, so we are continuing our climb.
400.
Passing 400.
$1,000.
Okay, it's set. Trim off. Okay, at this stage I can engage the autopilot, so I check the LNAV, VNAV, and then come on, and actually now the autopilot is engaged. Can reduce the flaps to 1. Let's see how the passengers are doing. Everybody seems to be okay. Okay. What I can do now is also the departure that I'm using. I can just show the chart and then tell them fix echo departure. So I can see also how I'm following with the departure. As you can see, we're now turning left, passing the Papa Romeo 631. For the Papa Romeo 632. now at this stage the airplane is just flying itself. We already have our cruising altitude set. What I usually do also, I select the legs to see how we are proceeding with the legs on the FMC. The display here of the Zibo mode of this display is much better than the default X-Plane 11737. I think it's really great. It shows you many things that can help you use the autopilot much more efficiently. Including this green line, which can show you when you are expected to reach a certain height, top of climb, this sign here, top of descent, when you're supposed to start descending. You can see here that the pressure settings is yellow, which means that we are already above probably our transition altitude, and we should set the pressure settings to standard. Okay, so we are above 10,000 feet, so right now we can turn off the landing lights.
Securely fastened throughout your flight. There is a call bell, reading light and fresh air vent in the panel just above your head, and we'd like to remind you that this is a strictly non-smoking flight and all toilets are fitted with smoke detectors. We invite you to sit back, relax and enjoy your flight with us.
Okay, enjoy your flight. Back in the cockpit. I can now just extract the flaps back to 0, and now we have fully extracted the flaps. And we are continuing, you see that we are continuing on our departure route here. I see that there are some ADC coming online, so maybe we'll have some jet with the air traffic controllers on our way to Munich. We are getting close to our top of climb. Our cruising altitude is 247 to 240. Nice view outside. so we are just about to get to our top of climb altitude, 240. Can now refer back to the PA system and whistle let everybody know. Can fasten the seatbelts off.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. So we reached our level off. So we'll have the level off captain message in the cabin.
Hello again from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruise altitude and the seatbelt sign is now off. Feel free to move around the cabin, but we do ask if you are in your seat that you do keep your seatbelt loosely fastened in case we do experience any unexpected turbulence. Otherwise, invite you to sit back, relax and enjoy the flight.
Okay, so sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. Oké, en heeft ze maar zo staan. טוב, אני אסיים את הטיסה לארוכה.
3 Foxtrot Delta, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 1228, goodbye.
Unicom 122, the simulate, thank you for your ATC, bye bye, Lot 3 Foxtrot Delta.
122 Delta, traffic information, there's an aircraft who has paused his flight simulator at 3,500 feet, he is right of the threshold, but should be, now he just moved.
So I can
Munich Radar, good evening. Ryanair 247, flight level 240, inbound Lindsay.
Let 247, hello, you identified, descent level 150.
Descent 150, Ryanair 247. Okay, so we're clear to descend, start our descent to flight level 150 to Munich. So I'm setting the flight level to 150. And then we can start our descent. So for now I'm taking the VNAV
Put the data, stay on my frequency, please. Negative, stay on my frequency, please.
Munich, good evening, call 909 inbound Kogol level 360.
909, hello, you identified, proceed direct to Rabbit.
Director Rabbit, call 90.
Laura motion 5 from your data, descent level 340.
okay, so
Sind Level 340 oder Motion 5.
we're descending.
247, turn right, heading 230.
We're starting our descent now.
247, turn right, heading 230. Ryanair 247, turn right, heading 230.
Heading 230, Ryanair 247. Okay, so we're instructed to turn 230. Let everyone know that we're started our descent.
Hello again from the flight deck. We are just commencing our descent. Looks like we'll be landing ahead of schedule and the weather conditions are looking good at our destination. We'll be touching down in less than 30 minutes, so do make your way back to your seats. Thanks for choosing to fly with us today, and it's been a pleasure having you on board.
247, expect runway 08 right.
Expect 08 right, Ryanair 247.
Kyle 909, when ready, descend level 200.
Okay, so we are expecting 08 right, white
When ready to descend to 100 to the level Rabbit, call 909.
We are expecting 08 right, which is this runway. So what I'm doing now is setting the ILS for the frequency of 08 right, 109.03. Just making sure that it is also set here, 109. You can see here and here, 109.03. Okay, we are continuing our descent. We are now descending flight level 150. So you can see this is
Call now the tower 118 decimal 7. You have a good day.
the tower frequency is 118.7. I'm already setting it Well, I don't see that there is now an approach, but we'll continue. So we are continuing our descent. Currently our vectors, we don't follow the regular approach, standard approach. Okay, so our distance to our destination is 37 nautical miles. Below 10,000 feet, we will turn on the landing lights. And the altimeter information currently we don't have. And we can get it in 1, 2. Now we get it in 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5. It's really big information.
Ryanair 247, descent level 100.
Descent 100, Ryanair 247. Okay, we're clear to descend 100. Okay, we can actually now start to prepare for landing. So what I do is set the auto brake to 2 for landing. Altimeter is not set yet.
247, expedite your descent.
Expedite descent, runway Ryanair 247. Okay, we are instructed to expedite descent. We are expediting.
London 003, call London radar 12772.
12775, Center, thank you for your ATC 003.
Ryanair 247, turn right heading 260, descent to flight level 80.
Right 260 and descend to flight level 80, Ryanair 247. So right 260, descend 8,000 feet, and we can turn off the landing lights. Turn on the landing lights and the runoff take. It's already turned. Okay. Actually, we can start with the flaps extension. So I'm extending now to flaps 1, although the speed is pretty high still. So we get this message. It's not transitioning yet. I don't know exactly what this means. But anyway.
München Radar, die flight level 2426,
Okay,
flight level 360.
We're aligning now with the runway.
Flight level 2426, full target identified. When ready, descent level 130 to be level at 20.
Report when ready to descend flight level 20420.
Enter flight level 130 at 20.
130 at 20.
Unit radar, Edelweiss 259, flight level 260 and bound.
Hello, Edelweiss 259 identified. Proceed direct Gorko.
Bravo, Eagle Rise 259.
Motion 5 Romeo Delta, landing 127725, ciao.
12775, London Motion 5 Romeo Delta, danke, ciao.
Thousand to go.
26 is now ready for descent.
Okay, so now reach 8,000 feet.
For December 130 at level 22.
Sorry.
247 center altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Descend 4,000 feet by QNH 1017, Ryanair 247. Okay, so we are descending 4,000 feet. We're descending.
Munich radar showing up at Shamrock 665, wind direction flight level 360.
And 4,000 feet.
665 for
QNH 1017. So let's set the QNH to 10.
Bed, Dankeschön, Shamrock 665.
To the QNH to 1017. Yeah, the QNH is now set.
909, no further ATC this moment. Monitor Unicom, you have a good day.
On call 909, yeah, good one, thank you.
What ones with the flaps I see? Yeah, let's see. I think that because we set the flaps too early.
1,000 to go.
$2,500.
Okay, I see that the flaps are stuck probably because I tried to retract them at too high speed.
Ryanair 247, turn left, heading 170.
Left to 170, Ryanair 247. Okay, so we're
247, reduce your speed to 180 knots.
Reduce speed 180 knots, so Ryanair 247. Okay, reducing speed to 180 knots. quickly. Okay, so we now are starting to align ourselves with the runway to the left.
Cabin crew, seats for landing, please.
Thank you.
Okay, I will be instructed soon to turn left. 208 right. We already have our settings and we are almost about to land. Okay, it's a bit annoying that
Ryanair 247, turn left heading 110, clear LS runway 08 right.
turn left to 110 and clear for the ILS 08 right, Ryanair 247. Okay, so we're turning left now, 110 and clear for the ILS. Can reduce our speed further. And the flaps are still not working. Let's hope that the landing won't be too hard. Okay, so we're starting to align with the runway. You can see it from here. Okay, at this stage I'm gonna press the localizer to align myself with the runway. Reduce speed further. Okay, we're gonna probably learn down the flaps. Doesn't seem to work, but hopefully it will be okay. Okay, so we can now landing lights. And we're starting the approach.
Ryanair 247, call the tower, 118 SMS 7, goodbye.
118.7 and Ryanair 247, thank you very much for the ATC. Okay, so we're contacting tower 118. Decimal 7. Munich tower, good evening. Ryanair 247 established ILS 08 right.
Ryanair 247, München Tower, good evening. Wind 070 degrees, 4 knots. Runway 08 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 08 right, Ryanair 247, thank you. Okay, so we are clear to land. We're starting to reduce. Let's see that the airplane,
Golf Victor, advice able for Alpha 4 intersection departure runway 08 left.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
With Golf Victor, copy. 32
1,000 feet, stabilize, must approach altitude 7.
Oscar 1.
Okay, so we are crashed. Wow, wow. Okay, so what happened here? What happened here? Okay. What happened is the flaps the flaps were the problem here. You got a live crash. Just before our landing. The problem was that I extended the flaps too early and I wasn't able to... Let's see if
In Ryanair, last year, over 90% of our flights arrived on time. We hope you enjoyed yours, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Ryanair, low fares made simple.
Ryanair, low fares. See why? Why we have low fares? Because the pilots are not good. Oh my god. Look at this. Okay, hopefully next flight will be much better, but you can see that none of them
have reached the designated smoking area, which is well outside the terminal building. On behalf of your crew on board today, we'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us, and we wish you a safe onward journey.
Okay, everybody is alive. We just crashed. Hope you're doing well. He's looking a little bit anxious. Okay. So, thank you for flying with us. Hopefully next flight will be much better. Okay, hope you're doing all well. See you next flight. Nice. Look at this one. So even the crashes will need to go more realistic. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the flight. It's been cancelled, but